Yeah. Yes.
I every time I see this, I think of I need a marker. So I can write stupid stuff on it.
A dry erase marker is not.
It's not expensive.
It's not expensive. Not hard to find.
Yeah,
You know,
honestly,
maybe it's in this box. Wouldn't that be crazy? Wouldn't that blow your mind?
Yeah. Is
If
my
I
head
would've-
on straight or am I fucking it up?
It depends how you want it.
Is it straight? Does it say Ravens?
No. It says Baltimore. I'm just kidding.
Is that better?
Yeah, if you want to get on the camera, you want it to be directly straight.
Well,
right?
yeah, no, I'm saying like that.
So it's
like
off to the right a little bit right now.
Like,
No, other way. Too much. Too much again.
God damn it.
Smaller movements. Yeah, seems okay. I mean, it's like you got a camera. Maybe they'll just be like colors.
hair hurts
Logos are going to tell more
Yeah,
than
my hair
the-
hurts now. I want you to know that. My hair hurts.
Good. Well, Indian burn for the brain.
You know, I don't know why I've been doing that so much. I've been doing that a lot to Sarah.
That?
Yeah, like Indian burns. I don't know why.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
that's cruel.
She'll be like messing with me, and then I'll just grab her arm and like, not like a hard one, but like, you know.
I mean, when I think back to like being a kid, I was like, that was the worst shit.
Indian burn. I'm really ticklish, so I don't like being tickled.
Who does?
I don't know. It's
Psychopaths.
It's a weird
And
fetish.
children.
Yeah,
And even then, I think children are too young
yeah,
to
they
know
don't.
that they don't like it.
Yeah, and then like develop. They're like, oh man, I used to love this. Now it's the
Now I
bane of my
fucking hate
existence.
it.
Yeah.
It's because I used to love it that I hate it now.
You hate the thing you love the most. Shout out cheese.
You said cheese?
Yeah, because I love it so much, and now I hate it.
They're saying you hated cheese.
You what?
There's a new guy at my work that hates cheese.
Really?
Yeah. Don't trust him.
Does he hate America?
No, I don't think so. Not specifically, at least. Parts of it, I think everyone hates some parts of America, since America's like all parts. It's a melting pot. It's got a little bit of everything. It's got white people. It's got a lot of kids, drugs, some racists, you know? Most people hate that part.
Isn't there a restaurant called The Melting Pot?
Yeah, it's pretty good. It's fondue.
Is it?
It's fondue.
You a big fondue person?
Is somebody a big fondue person? I mean, it's pretty great. It's just a very weird minimalist way to eat food.
Just dip it in cheese?
You dip it in cheese. Like, literally, if you go to the melting pot, we're recording, right? So melting pot can hear this. If you go to the melting pot, right, there's a thing you can get, and this is like why I thought it was cool. There's like, it's 3 courses. First, it's bread. So you have bread and cheese, and like there's like carrots. You get all kinds of shit. And then, you know, you just fondue some cheese with like a plate of nonsense, right?
That sounds terrible.
But it keeps going, man. After that, you get like meats and stuff, and it's like, this one I don't think is technically fondue. I could be wrong, but it's kind of like when you go to Korean barbecue and they just give you raw meat, and you just like put it on a thing and eat it when you think it's ready.
Yeah, whose idea? You know, I think about that a lot because I've always wanted to go to Korean barbecue.
Oh, have you never been?
No, so
Okay.
like I think about that a lot because like
I feel like I would fuck it up.
some meats I have a really good eye for, but then there's some meats that I don't know when it's ready.
Yeah.
You know, and that's kind of like, unless you cook a lot of meats and you're really confident and you're kind of like, oh, well, that looks about right. But sometimes I'll pull like a chicken off where I think I'm like, oh, that bitch is juicy. And then I cut into it and it's still pink and I'm like, oh, I've messed this one up, you know?
That's why I'm surprised
could've
like those
died.
are so big, because like I would think they would have more issues.
Exactly.
They run into like people poisoning themselves.
Yeah.
And it's like, well, they're technically liable for that.
How'd you get food poisoning? Well, I tried to cook this steak by myself. Turns out I don't know how to cook steak.
Turns out, yeah.
I don't know how to cook steak that
I don't
well.
know how to cook jack shit, man. That's my point. Like,
Really?
and like with the melting pot thing, you're cooking it. You're essentially boiling it in water, which I think makes it easier to. Like, I never ran into any issues. Oh, sorry, I'll silence my telly.
The telly.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I don't. Yeah, it's weird. It's weird to think that you're cooking. Even then, you pay. It's like kind of pricey,
Yeah.
isn't it? Like,
It's like sushi. You know?
yeah. Well, sushi's a little bit different. They make that for me.
Yeah, but it's pricey
If
in the
you-
way
if
that
you-
you're getting a lot for.
Yeah,
what is
but
typically a lot for a meal.
if you fucking said, "Hey, all you can eat sushi, $25," also you have to roll it yourself. I would say,
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too.
I was like, you're out of your goddamn
Yeah.
mind.
You gotta cut it.
Yeah, yeah. No, I'm good. I'm
Yeah.
straight. I'm
I
not
don't
doing
want that at all.
Yeah, but you tell me $25. You tell me what you want. I will feed you.
Mm-hmm.
Easy.
Yeah.
Easy. $5 more, all you can drink. Done.
Yeah. I mean, Korean barbecue, I know it's bomb because I've had people that are experienced enough to do the work for me.
Oh, so they kind of like man the tongs.
Yeah. Well, it's tongs and shit.
Mm.
In my head, I was thinking of the fondue place again, which is more of like a
Is that
like
the
a little
fucking poker?
fork.
Yeah,
like a long
like
fork.
a skewer.
Yeah.
Is that what it's called? A skewer.
It's a skewer, but it's got two prongs, and it's like
Then maybe
like
it's
a
just
snake.
a prong.
Yeah. Well, fuck. What
what
day is it today?
Uh,
We're about to wake up because we heard some pitter patters on the roof.
well, this comes out tomorrow, so we're still a couple days
I
early.
know, I'm just kidding.
How
Spoiler alert for Christmas, real quick.
Christmas.
We
how
will be
old- how-
spoiling Christmas.
Do you remember when you knew Santa wasn't real?
No, I don't actually.
No.
But I mean,
There's no definitive change.
there was never a point that I was like, oh, that's definitely legit. I think. I mean, my parents, if they were on this podcast right now, they could be like, hey, dumbass, you definitely believed that some guy broke into our house every night. But yeah,
It's
I
crazy,
can't think of
yeah.
like the turn or nothing.
Yeah, me either.
But I did think Christmas died with that day, whenever it was.
You think so?
Not exactly, but you just start to look at it differently, I think.
Yeah, it becomes, especially once you get older too, where you become Santa, and then you're like, Santa's killing it with these gifts.
Santa's
I had to give him all the
got a
fucking
budget.
clothes, like
Yeah.
I give him all the clothes, but then I give him the fucking RC car after.
Mm-hmm.
Like, come on,
Yeah.
especially like me growing up with like nieces, like a lot of nieces
Yeah,
and
you got a
nephews.
big fam.
Yeah, as that like kind of grows up, they're. I remember the time my my sister wanted a guitar for Christmas, and they were like, "This is gonna be Santa's gift," and I was like, "You guys are buying her legit." It wasn't like a Walmart guitar or anything like that.
Right.
It was like a
Like an
real,
actual
I went to
legit,
Guitar
like
Center.
Gibson or some shit.
Yeah, I went to Guitar Center and bought her a guitar, and they were like, "Oh yeah, that's Santa's gift," and I'm like, I think she's at the age where you can say, "Hey, this is from us."
Yeah.
We got you
Like
this.
we hooked up with Santa. We helped fund
Yeah.
his Kickstarter
Yeah.
for your gift.
Exactly, and this was
His
the gift.
GoFundMe
Yeah,
for reindeer
Yeah.
food.
and
know?
it's just one of those weird things where it's just like, in my head, I'm like, this is the year we ruined Santa, or something like that.
Yeah. Have you ever ruined Santa for anybody
No,
in your
I can't
family?
be that
on it?
person. I love imagination too much for that.
Okay. That's a way to put it. I just meant like,
Well,
it
no-
could slip out.
No, like I
Without you being like, I'm going to kill your imagination.
No, because that's really what I feel like. Is like, I mean, imagine. Have you ever told the kid that Santa isn't real?
I don't hang out with kids.
That's true. That's fair. That's fair. All right.
But I mean, you have a big family of fluctuating aged
Yeah.
people.
But it's just like
There's always some young
if
ones.
you're conscious about it, like you're not ruining Santa for anybody.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? I really don't even like saying Santa isn't real, just in in probability that like a kid would hear it.
Yeah.
You know?
Wow.
Yeah. So it's just like
So courteous.
it's just one of those things where it's like I wouldn't, like think about your kid.
Mm-hmm.
What if someone flat out told them that fucking Santa wasn't real?
I just don't think if I had a kid that I would tell them Santa was real in the first
What?
place.
But they're gonna believe it. That's not.
So?
That's just something that like they kind of have
Sounds
to come
very
to.
much-
I can't wait. I'm gonna fucking. Your kid is gonna believe in Santa so hard that you wouldn't even tell them that Santa isn't real because you'd just be like, well, he loves Santa so much that.
Well, hopefully, whenever that is, fake news is still a relevant term, so my kid understands it.
Your kid's not gonna
Like,
know
yeah,
what fucking
Marco,
Facebook
that guy's
is.
full of bullshit.
Yeah.
You see his fucking
You
Baltimore Ravens haven't been a team for the last 20 years, and he still wears that hat.
Still wears it. This is glory days.
Every Christmas.
This is glory days.
People don't even play football anymore. It's a football team, right?
They play hoverboards.
We play Rocket
hoverball.
League.
Yeah, we play Rocket League with real cars.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's an ideal future I can get behind. Make it
Imagine
happen, Santa.
Imagine a car doing a front flip.
It'd be amazing. A double front flip.
Was it double?
And when I say double, I don't mean double front flip. I mean like they do a double jump into a front flip. Because double jump, how does that work?
Yeah, I've never played.
Nobody's figured it out. It's cars.
It's
Playing
cars.
soccer and basketball.
You know, it's kind of crazy. You couldn't get someone to play fucking like a FIFA game.
Mm-hmm.
They were like, yeah, but what if we made the soccer players cars? And then just made it like a post-apocalyptic thing. And people were like, love every second of it. We're going to take this to the next level.
Man. You ever watched it?
Yeah, dude, it's fucking soccer. It's literally.
It's way cooler
I mean,
than
it's like
soccer.
more technique, and I appreciate the people that are really good at it. But at the end of the day, like
It's
to me,
incredible
I'm
to
like,
watch people that are good at it.
Yeah.
I can't get a grasp on it.
it's just fucking soccer, bro. Like it's good angles. You
But
know
it's
how to
like-
like position yourself, and it's fucking soccer.
I think my issue with most sports is that it's too slow, and the bursts of action are really, really. Like, it's too far and few between, and then there's commercial, and then you gotta fucking go through the Budweiser ad spot, and then you have the commentators being like, blah, 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 blah.
At this point,
And then they
esports
fucking
is like on the same level.
Esports is pretty close, but like typically when games start playing, they're playing nonstop for an hour or so.
Yeah.
So that's where that is different. Whereas sports is commercial breaks, this and that. There's stuff like that, but
But it's also
those
a
games,
more
like, they don't
physical. Yeah, it's a physical game as compared to
That's
like I don't want to say a not physical.
like they need to
sport.
give people breaks.
Yeah, you can.
Yeah.
You can't just keep running. Well,
Like no one cares that
rugby
that
might be the
Tracer
exception.
is tired.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Oh, you ran out of stamina. Oh, fucking lot. Commercial break.
Hey,
What
respawn in
does what
5,
does Taco Bell
4.
and Mountain Dew have to say about this esports game?
Lots.
A lot. Yeah.
They're in there.
Gamer fuel.
That's true.
I saw
They've been
that.
there for a while.
I saw that, and I was like, that's rough.
Didn't they used to have shit like that when we were younger though? It was like Mountain Dew, Call of Duty.
Yeah,
Monster Call
but
of
it
Duty.
was not like it wasn't like a Call of Duty drink.
Did you see? Oh, what was it? Oh, there's new shoes from Puma, made for gaming, and I don't
Gaming.
get it at all.
I posted a picture. Ninja
yeah, I saw that.
just
today.
had his exclusive with Adidas.
Mhm.
Puma is one thing,
Mhm.
sure. What, are they trying to say that it's an athletic shoe for gaming?
The Puma one.
Yeah.
Yes, that's what's confusing about it.
What the fuck? What when you're in a
I can see
sitting,
if I can
when,
dig it
when
up.
you're in a sitting position, it's fucking so much more comfortable.
I'll
You
see if I
know?
can dig it up, and I will send it to you, and you can
Yeah.
pop it on the stream because I thought it was very, very, very confusing.
Yeah, no. As compared to where like Ninja with Adidas, it's like that's his signature shoe. It's like it's like a jersey at this point, you know. But a shoe
Here
for
it is.
gaming, you better.
Active gaming footwear, $180. That's it right there. Okay.
Those are so ugly. I'm gonna
created with console gaming in mind.
I'm gonna put this right here.
It's
and
a
I'm
sock.
gonna roast it.
It's even worse.
What? It's not too tight on your feet, so your feet that no longer have circulation are like
Well, okay, here. So this is what
it's
I'm
like
this
compression
is where it's weird.
tights for your feet.
So created with console gaming in mind, the gaming sock is the first edition active gaming footwear.
It's a gaming sock.
Designed for indoor and in-arena use, it delivers seamless comfort, support, and grip so gamers can adapt to different active gaming modes and gain their best.
So it's a fly.
I wonder if this is fake, honestly.
It's a fly knit shoe that has air holes in it because they assume that their feet smell because they're just living that life. And
I wonder if this is fake. That'd be weird. Also, it's $180 for a fucking pair of socks.
pair of Yeezys is $250.
Yeah, you're already close enough, right?
Yeah.
You might as well waste that much more money.
Yeah, you might as well buy some Yeezys. They'll actually be comfortable.
Well, you
and
know,
then
that's
when
exactly
people
what I
will
got
see
now.
you on the fucking stream, they're like, "Big drip." That's a big drip right there.
Yeah.
And then you'll be like, "How much does he make for playing this game?" Then you're like,
Yeah.
"He has a couple of pair of those."
But to your thing for Ninja, by the way, like he's like the exception to esports stereotypes. I feel like.
Well, yeah, but it's
Definitely
coming
way
from
bigger than anybody in.
But it's coming from video game. I'm
He's
saying
not even
I'm
an
saying
esports guy. Now that I think about it.
yeah, he's just a video game guy.
He's
It's
a
really
streamer.
just what I was like. What I was really getting at,
Mhm.
where it's just someone that came from that streaming video game culture. Like,
Yeah.
who would have thought like, when fucking N64 came out, thinking like, I'm gonna be a professional video game player,
Dude, I'm so good at Donkey Kong 64 multiplayer.
and then on top of that, I'm gonna have my own Adidas shoe. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's kind of why it was like crazy to me seeing someone in that light.
It is
where,
strange, yeah.
you know, like you and I have had these conversations where I'm like, I don't think esports is as legitimate as football. You know what I'm saying? Because you and I, like, I love football. You do not understand sports whatsoever.
I mean, I get it.
No, I'm playing. Yeah, no. Throw the ball.
Kick it
Check football.
sometimes.
Yeah, but
sometimes they hold it and they cradle it because they love it so much.
Yeah, so much that they don't want it to go away to the other team.
But like that was my point before too. Was like my thing with the contrast between those two things for me is like one is like really high action paced, and one is like slow moderate action paced. It's like a 20 episode season of a show, and every 4 episodes something interesting happens.
That's a big stretch. That's a big stretch. But no, I see where you're coming from. Yeah. You're wrong, but I see where you're coming from.
It's cool. I'm not here to convince anybody.
No. But
also, I just want to correct myself real quick. Ninja is in esports, but he didn't start as like that. He was like
Yeah.
Actually, that's wrong too because he was a Halo player first.
I'm just saying, I just
don't want these internet ninja kids to come running up on us.
It's a video game kid, you know, or like a video games person, like video game money.
Yeah.
And now he's got his own shoe.
Yeah.
You know, and
that guy is rich as fuck.
Yeah, and like that's not even like, I'm just saying like that breaks a whole nother boundary.
He's been sponsored by Red Bull for like the last 2 years.
Yeah. And
he's probably in Fortnite by now. Like
yeah.
The game that.
But now he has his own shoe.
What if Ninja was secretly like an employee of Epic Games who makes Fortnite? And they just like planted him.
Oh man,
as the ultimate.
Is that a real conspiracy theory?
It is now.
We should get on it. We should really put it out there.
Yeah. Now we have to start researching this guy and like pulling all this history
like weird
together.
facts up. Yeah, I don't want to do that. I don't think
his wife is the social media manager for Epic Games.
Ooh, no, not even. It can't be that close. It doesn't be like his wife is like.
But she had her name changed in '94.
Is like the cousin of someone who works in HR at wherever, and then that's his connection.
Damn.
Yeah,
and, he was just
and then right around 2013, right before Ninja got very popular, he was actually photographed in a.
But nobody could recognize him because he didn't have blue hair.
Yeah. Does he have blue hair?
I think so.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
His shoes though. His shoes. Ugly as shit. Not good.
They look like a Captain Crunch, if I recall from the picture I saw.
Yeah, it's not a good shoe. It's not a good shoe. You know what though? It's gonna sell out instantly.
Oh, yeah.
I'm gonna.
How much do you think that shoe is?
That shoe is like easily $180.
Yeah, just like those. So they go together with the Puma socks.
Yeah, but this is Adidas. Pumas are okay, and you might try to be really reaching for this socks like for esports thing. But Adidas are the real deal. You know what I'm saying? Now I gotta find how much these shoes are. God damn it!
Why? So you could buy them? Watch, one of these days you're gonna have those shoes, and I'm just gonna be like, Marco, what the fuck? We talked about this.
Yeah, bro. These shoes. I'm gonna throw a picture up like right here, bro.
Candy.
Like, that's not a good
Oh, let me
shoe.
send you the picture of the Puma socks right quick before I forget.
And then we'll throw those up. Yeah.
Yeah. I'll just save them and then send them to you later. Hopefully.
How much do you think those shoes cost?
I'm gonna say more than $200.
More than $200?
I don't know how much. I buy Converse. They're like $60 a pair.
Those are $60.
Compared to what though? You're about to
usually on this website, Sneaker News, whenever you go to their page about a certain release, it usually has about 4 or 5 stars out of like 2. How many people like it. Yeah, this is 2. This is the worst I've ever seen.
2 barely crescent moons.
2 flames.
Is that what that is?
Yeah. Oh, you don't have the price for me?
Anyway, shoes. You want them for Christmas?
By deal. Yeah, I do want that. I keep telling people I want that for Christmas, but
the ninja shoes?
No. What?
I think he wants the ninja shoes.
Oh, you know what they're called? No. Time In. They're the Time In knit joggers. Time In. Like Time In. How much do these shoes cost?
What does that mean?
Bro, like Time In, like a video. It's like a video game thing, you know? Video games, am I right?
I've never said that in my life.
Yeah, me either. Like time. It's only like timeouts.
Time In should have been Killtacular.
Killing 100 or 150.
Okay. Let me see him one more time. Let's see what these babies look like. Let's see what these little puppies look like on your little toesies. They got little toes on them. They have little toes. They're those toe shoes. Little shoes with the toes.
There is a toe, like a toe cap. So your toes won't come popping out.
What does that mean? Time in,
bro. It's like time in. Like I don't know, man.
I've never heard that in my life. And I'm Ninja's #1 fan.
I will be on there. I think they say they come out on New Year's or the 21st.
Well, that's just past the season. You want to sell them.
Oh, the 31st. Oh, New Year.
Next year?
No, this year on New Year's Eve, the 31st.
Everyone line up at your local
I'm
Reebok.
gonna follow it. I'm gonna get on the app, see how fast it sells out.
They're not as ugly as I remember. But I'm not going to pay $150 for shoes. That's a time in.
What's the max you would pay for shoes?
I think back in the day, I probably paid $100 for shoes because like there's like this really cool pair of exclusive Batman Converse that I bought. But then I immediately tore the area between.
Oh, I remember those. Yeah, I remember.
They're sick. Found them just the other day, and I was like, "Fuck, that's one good shoe. The other one is unusable."
I'm telling you, I feel like you would kill it in a pair of Jordans.
Alexis, I think, was telling me that she had some kind of shoe she wanted me to try. I don't know what it was.
That's total, like, significant other thing. It's like, hey, you should try this on.
Well, she bought me this shirt. She bought me joggers.
It's a nice shirt.
Another shirt.
She killed it with that shirt.
That's the thing. Like, I'm like, I don't mind, like, you know, like, you buy me the clothes that you like to see. I mean, like, I don't fucking know dick about dressing yourself, you know? The most ambitious.
No, I don't know about
the most ambitious like fashion move I've done in like the last 10 years was like buying this kind of jacket.
Oh man, you know what? I saw someone else with a jacket like that, and I'm like, that's the tall dude jacket.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
It
like,
works.
Like the long dude jacket, just casual white guy. Like I'm like that. Like I saw him, and I was like, oh, that looks like Cody's jacket. And then I like looked at the dude, and I was like, fucking spot on, man, spot on.
Must be 6 foot to wear.
yeah, for real. They're like, excuse me, sir, you can't buy this. Why not?
Well, first, sir, it has to go past your knees.
Yeah, you're wearing this like a trench coat. It should be worn at the hip, like a normal jacket. And it's like, well,
it's true, actually.
If it's perfectly on the sleeves, it's like, that's not where you want it to fit. It's not where you want it.
Come back, drink more milk.
Get longer arms.
You can do it, kid. Maybe your kid could wear this jacket if you feed him right.
Dude, my dad had all the best jackets. I'm so jealous.
Really?
Yeah, he also had the best shoes. He used to have a lot of boots. Yeah.
I mean, I met your dad.
Yeah. You would never see it now. It's
yeah, I'm like...
He used to dress. He actually had a really nice mustache back
I could see that. I mean, you got to get it from somewhere.
Yeah. So I actually wrote... I know you usually do the unpopular opinions. Mm-hmm. I wrote some of my own.
Sick. Are they all Christmas related?
Yes, they are Christmas related.
Okay.
So we can get back on theme, I guess.
On. Pop, pop, pop.
Die Hard isn't a Christmas movie.
I saw this coming already. As far as I see it, it is.
So
takes place on Christmas,
if you watched it in July, would anyone say, why are you watching a Christmas movie? Or would they say, why are you watching Die Hard?
Why does a movie only have to be like one thing?
Because it's not a Christmas movie.
Why do you have to explain why you're watching Die Hard in the first place?
But no, it's like... Would anyone ask why you're watching a Christmas movie if you're watching Die Hard?
Like if you're watching Elf or something in September, people might be like, "Why are you watching Elf in September?"
Yeah, exactly. So
like movies can be
no
more
one
than
does that
one.
with Die Hard.
Yeah, because it's just a dope action film and it also is a Christmas film.
Have you seen Die Hard?
No.
Me either. Fuck that movie. So I just watched this last night.
I always thought that was funny. I'll participate in that argument as many
Kevin
times as
from
it comes
Home
up.
Alone is actually a psychopath.
No, he was abandoned twice by his entire giant family, and his like older brother is a dick, and
so then he tries to kill 2 innocent robbers.
Well, they were trying to break into his house.
So he tries to murder them.
Wouldn't you? If you're a kid, you don't know what the fuck you're doing for the
Not
most
by
part.
setting elaborate traps.
I don't think he's a psychopath, though. I definitely think he was just bullied.
Ooh. We're gonna go back and watch that movie.
And he's smarter.
I watched it like a first time as an adult yesterday again, and I was like, "Oh my god, this is fucking creepy."
Oh yeah, because it's on Disney Plus.
I was just on TV, but yeah, it is.
Just admit you haven't used the Disney Plus.
I have used it. We watched Lady and the Tramp.
What happened in The
beautiful-
Mandalorian
It
episode
was a beautiful
7?
movie. Did you watch Lady and the Tramp on Disney Plus?
No, why would
Get
I?
back to me when you do. It's a beautiful movie. Then go watch Dumbo. You'll cry.
Aladdin was good, man, but you're pushing it.
We'll accept Aladdin. That's it, though. You get one bad Disney movie a year.
Well, Aladdin was good, but like the Dumbo one's like not a direct remake, or like they're like trying to make it all kinds of things, and I'm like, okay. And then Lady and the Tramp it wasn't a good movie to begin with.
Tell me how you really feel about animated dogs.
Well, you see, Lady slut.
Tramp, just a fine young gentleman.
He was just a victim.
A Christmas Story
Mhm.
playing 24 hours is the greatest tradition of Christmas.
I don't think it's the greatest tradition because I prefer the one that I typically try to do, or at least I used to before we started doing the mimosa stuff. But
Which was...
what the other one was
Yeah.
is you watch all the Doctor Who Christmas specials.
Oh, that's right. That's
Yeah.
right.
It's fucking great. I love it. And Hulu used to have like a specific playlist for it, which was awesome.
Nice.
Yeah,
Not anymore.
That was always my favorite. But yeah, Christmas Story. I think the fact that they play it 24 hours makes me not like it as much.
No?
Because like
I
it
find
starts to
myself-
lose its charm once you've seen it fucking 86 times
Yeah.
over 3 years.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever fully watched it every single time it's
That's
on.
true.
You know, it's just kind of like, I'll like, oh, you know it's going to be on, so you put it on, and then like you just kind of come back to whatever you're doing. You're like, oh, we're at this part of the movie.
Yeah. It's also sad to watch because like everyone in that movie's dead.
Really?
I don't know.
Stupid. God damn it.
Probably. It's kind of
Jim Carrey's Grinch is the best Christmas movie ever
I
made.
do really like it.
Do you have a
I
better
have it
Christmas
written
movie?
here somewhere. I like Elf a lot.
Better than The Grinch?
No, the Grinch is because the Elf is no, they're both pretty Christmassy.
They're both.
I think the Grinch is just the best because it like we used to watch that like every year at my house and stuff like that.
The animated one or this one?
The old one with Jim Carrey. Yeah.
Yeah.
I had the DVD. It's like
Yeah.
literally green.
Yeah.
It's a green case.
Oh, yeah,
It's
it's
like
great.
an Xbox game.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's cool.
Yeah, I think like hands down for sure.
They remade
favorite.
that or something.
Yeah, the animated one. I haven't watched it.
Benedict Cumberbatch.
Yeah, out of sheer respect for Jim Carrey and the dog. Honestly, that dog was the best part of that whole movie. Right next to Cindy Lou Who's hair.
Mm-hmm.
My sister actually did her hair like that one year, like kind
can see
of
that.
done up like that, and I was like, nailed it.
Yeah,
It's
that
so
must take
great.
a lot of work.
Oh yeah, it really did.
'Cause,
It
like,
really did.
You pretty much just have to like destroy your hair to do that.
It's a lot of hairspray.
Yeah,
A lot of hairspray.
that's why they use wigs in the business.
All right, last
Oh, you got
one.
another?
Well, I guess that was the it for
Is it gonna be
unpopular
eggnog?
opinions.
It's always eggnog.
Oh no, do you like eggnog?
I tried it a couple times. It's just like drinking milk.
I don't
Eggs.
like milk. Yeah. I don't. Ugh. It tastes like eggs.
A little bit. I mean, it depends if somebody makes it or if you buy it. If somebody makes it, sometimes it's not.
Yeah. I will also never forgive you
They
for
try to make it alcoholic too. Sometimes I'm just like, you're not gonna save this.
And it's just fucking drink.
What did I do?
whiskey. When you drink a michelada the other night on your birthday,
What about
the
it?
face that you made, so disrespectful.
I just don't like the.
It was
spicy
almost
alcohol
as
drinks.
bad as Anthony Vickerson's face when he tried the michelada for the first time.
Oh, he did it too.
Yeah.
Gotta give him a high five then. Shout out Anthony Vickerson.
But I guess one of the last questions. Do you have a favorite gift you ever received on Christmas?
See, I was thinking that too. I don't know, but I used to when I was younger. I had gotten like from the Godzilla movie with Ferris Bueller. You know?
Oh, the 2001.
Yeah. I had like a toy. It was like this tall of him. It was
Oh, like actually,
fucking
okay.
cool. And I always wonder what the fuck happened to that. Because it's a big toy to lose.
You don't lose it. They throw
It's
it
huge.
away. Yeah, they
And
throw
they're
that
like,
away. Oh, it made the sound too. That was a terrible Godzilla roar.
Well, you
Not
know.
yours, but like the actual Godzilla roar in that movie. Terrible.
It's like mostly always the same, isn't it? Other than like the old shit.
No, that one I think kind of switched it up. And then there's this one that was like more like a lion roar.
You mean
sort
in
of.
the new one?
Yeah, yeah.
King of the Monsters.
Yeah. Well, and the one before that. But yeah, like it was
Oh,
like
yeah.
more of like a screech, sort of like.
I guess
Roar?
I always thought it was the same in my head.
Mm.
The thing I always remember about the other one was at the beginning where he's like, Gojira. Gojira. He's like the guy on the bed, and he's like freaking out. And they're like, "What did you see?" And he's just like, "Gojira."
They're like, "That's a great enough nod. That's good."
I was like, "Whoa!" The subtitles literally say Gojira.
Oh, they didn't say Godzilla?
Gojira.
That's stupid.
Because it's a Japanese guy.
Yeah, but they didn't say Godzilla.
Gojira.
Like, no, motherfucker. Gojira.
Yeah, I just thought it was in Austin Powers, and they're like, "Run, it's Godzilla!" And then the other guy's like, "It's not really Godzilla. It's just a big toy that looks kind of like Godzilla. But regardless, run!" You ever seen Austin Powers?
I have, but I don't remember that.
I don't know which one it was, but I just thought of that. I haven't seen that movie in a long time.
Was it like a cut to like a toy? Like
It's like he runs this car between Godzilla's legs, and it like drags the statue of Godzilla with him, and then the music's like dun dun dun, and then they all just start scattering.
that original Godzilla screech is iconic to me.
Is that the original in the one where they wore suits?
What do you mean?
Or do you mean the
Oh
original?
yeah, the suits were like, yeah.
I don't remember it because I wasn't born in.
Yeah, me either,
1960.
man. I watched a lot of fucking Godzilla, unfortunately.
Yeah, I've tried to watch those, but it's one of those things that obviously didn't age well. But I start to feel like I'm watching Power Rangers or something. You know?
Oh yeah, Power Rangers is way
It's
worse.
very close to that
Yeah.
feeling, which isn't like a bad thing because obviously Power Rangers was the shit when we were younger.
Yeah, but yeah, nah, I don't know.
Yeah,
Remember Turbo Force? Have we talked about Turbo Force?
the movie,
Yeah.
dude,
So I loved it as a
movie's
kid.
nuts.
Loved it as a kid. Recently like looked it up, like highlights of it, or kind of just like everything wrong with it.
Mm.
And I was like, oh my god, this is really what happened in that movie.
Yeah,
And it was just one of those things where I was like little kid me was just so like naive.
yeah. I mean, we didn't have much good stuff back then, to be honest. It's pretty few and far between. Whereas, like now, I feel like everything's pretty awesome,
Yeah,
cinema wise.
they've nailed it now.
Oh yeah. Have you been like hearing a lot of Christmas music?
Oh, I love. Yeah, I dig deep into it.
You guys playing it at work?
Not yet, only because people don't like it. But tomorrow, I think I'm gonna put on punk rock Christmas. It's my favorite Christmas.
Oh, the one Punk Goes Christmas or whatever?
No. Well, like it's just like a lot of that music. There's a lot of like punk rock sort of Christmas songs there. Yeah, so I think I'm gonna do that tomorrow.
That's kind of funny because like punk rock was like built on like anarchy. And,
Yeah,
like, fuck the man, and it
whatever,
was like,
man.
Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of Christmas music, but it's one of those things that I think kind of like lost its flair when Santa
fucking
died.
Santa wasn't real.
Yeah, because now I just hear it. I'm just like, right after it. I'm like, hey, did I turn on the Disney Channel,
Hold on,
or am I at a fucking Walmart?
You're at a Walmart for sure.
What else sucks? Frosty the Snowman.
Oh, he's terrible.
Doesn't he die at the end of the song? If not, write it that way. He should die. Frosty the Red-Nosed Snowman. Because they fucking Frosty and Rudolph. Little carrot in his butt. What other Christmas songs suck? The fucking Nutcracker's tight. You can't deny that one, honestly. It's like the only one that's like a true tale, of triumph. Really just gotta crack that nut. Just gotta crack it, man. And no one's gonna do it but you. And that's like the message that song's trying to tell you. I was kind of hoping he'd just open this. It's cool. What do you guys want for Christmas? Your prayers have been answered. He's back. Guess who back?
Is that the Eminem song?
Probably.
I'm not a big Eminem fan.
He's
all.
You know his daughter's a rapper? She's going to go through the same things.
Is she really?
Yeah, dude.
You would think that would have been one of those times where
She's going to meet Stan.
Why are you so mad? Why can't you understand that I do want you as a fan?
Oh,
It's my favorite part of that whole song. Just 'cause it's the most ridiculous part. And every
it's a ridiculous song, but it's good. But it's like one of the songs that I'm like, it's a good song, and I acknowledge it's good. Now I'm not gonna listen to it anymore because I'm listening to this bummer. I guess like all emo music is kind of a bummer though.
Yeah, it really is. Oh my god. That's why I just listen to Insane Clown Posse.
Merry Christmas, Happy Holiday.
No, but I do love Christmas music. Most important, it's really unfortunate. My favorite Christmas song, "Baby It's Cold Outside."
Oh, the rapey one.
Yes. So it's always been my favorite. It's just like I don't know. It just has like I always love like
if two people are consenting,
duets.
it's a great song.
Like duets.
Yeah,
where it's like kind of like a back and forth. I always love that sort of like song, especially in that type of music. So that's always been one of my favorite. But unfortunately, it's like a very
didn't age well.
Yeah, it does not age well.
How old do you think that song is? It's got to be pretty ancient. That's why it's like that, right?
Yeah, exactly.
If you looked it up and it was like written like 1992, you're like, fuck.
I don't know, like, man, Kurt Cobain wasn't even dead yet.
He could have stopped this.
Yeah. So like, unfortunately, that's one of my favorites. But recently, I actually found a version of the song. It's done by John Legend and Kelly Clarkson, actually.
I thought you said Chrissy Teigen or whatever.
Oh no, his wife. No. But they do like a similar version, but it's a corrected version.
Like they changed the words?
Yeah, they changed the words to where like, but it's still like, it's not like, who did like a version of it? Like Justin Timberlake and, do you remember that? So they did like a Christmas version, but it's like super politically correct, where it's like jokey, right?
I ask if I can stay.
Exactly, but it's like super jokey.
Baby, it's cold outside.
Yeah.
Seriously, it's cold.
Yeah.
I'll call an Uber.
Yeah.
But they'll take about 15 or 20 minutes to get here, and I'll be outside.
And I'm doing the pool, so. But this version kind of does the same thing, but a little bit more tastefully done.
Yeah. Like
so
still a little sexy.
Yeah, exactly.
It's a shame that you said Justin Timberlake is the one that made it.
Oh
PC.
no, I'll definitely.
He was bringing sexy back.
But
not to that song, clearly.
He also, what his best song ever though with T.I., "My Love."
Yeah, that's a fire song.
I love T.I. Shout out T.I.P. coming live from the 3IP.
T.I.'s the one that's on Rhythm and Flow.
The movie?
Rhythm and Flow is like it's like American Idol for rap. It's on Netflix. Chance the Rapper, Cardi B, and I think T.I. It's pretty good. I like it.
He's T.I. from T.I.
But that actually brings me to okay, so
what's your favorite Atlanta Christmas?
Atlanta.
I don't know. That's what I thought you were like that.
Well,
speaking of T.I., what's your favorite Atlanta Christmas story?
Well, Chance the Rapper actually has 2 Christmas albums, and they're actually pretty cool. I like them a lot, and they're free.
I'll be the first person to say after Acid Rap, not much going for me there.
Well, I'll show you the Christmas album.
I'll take John Legend for 500, please.
It's not on there. It's not on there.
No, it's like the lowest point one where someone was like, when you think of Christmas music,
hey man, I'm just telling you, look it up. Merry Christmas, Lil Mama.
Lil Mama.
It's pretty good. Just if you like Chance, I recommend it.
Yeah. What's your favorite Christmas song?
I was talking to the camera when you weren't here, but I was saying, I said the Nutcracker song. I think that's the one I meant.
Okay. Chestnuts roasting.
No, okay. I fucking hate that song. It's more of like, it's just an instrumental song. That one's pretty cool too. Like August Burns Red's album is fire. You can't deny.
Yes.
If there is any Christmas music you want to listen to where you don't have to worry about lyrics and it's just like instrumental and it's still like fun. That's Carol the Bells.
Which one's I'm gonna feel like such a dick once I hear the actual chestnut song or the Nutcracker song.
Yeah, I think it's like the Nutcracker Suite.
Yeah, don't pull it. Come on, we'll figure it out.
I'm just I'm pretty sure that's what it is. The Nutcracker
Suite. Suite.
Sweet. Yeah, I don't know. I think most of the lyrical ones is the ones I stray away from because it's just like it's all Disney to me in my head. I'm just like, I mean, and that sucks too because then you're like Scrooge. I'm just like, well, whatever.
Funny enough, one of my favorite one of my other favorite Christmas songs is "Where Are You, Christmas?"
That was in Grinch.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I love that one. I find myself like,
Where are you,
all throughout Christmas. I'm like, where? Are like my prettiest little girl voice. I throw that on, and then Sarah out of nowhere is like, and then she'll finish the rest of the song because I know the opening line, and that's it.
That better be what that song's called.
Yeah, and then Sarah just all the way through. Like I'm like, I'm at the end of it, and I'm like, wow. You knew the whole
There's
thing.
a reason I married you, because I could never remember those lyrics.
Yeah, I'm like, I got the first 2 lines. Everything else, she's like, I got you, babe. Puts me on her back, carries me through.
I believe it. She seems like the type to get carried away by finding Christmas.
Yeah, she loves Christmas. I think I love Christmas.
It's cool.
Your birthday's right before Christmas. What's that like?
It's okay. I think like people always like give me kind of shit for it.
Why?
Like you get Christmas.
That's
I'm
weird.
like, bro,
Yeah,
like
only unless
not my fault, not Jesus' fault.
unless your birthday is actually on Christmas or Christmas Eve. I don't throw that at them. But I'm like Christmas Day. I'm like, it's not like you're so lucky. It's like, what's that like? Like, what was your personal experience like? It's
just like, you're gonna get this, like when you're younger, right? You're like, most people are like, oh, you have 2 birthdays or whatever. Yeah. But it's like, really, your parents are just splitting up the same shit they already got you over 2 different days, rather than, and that's cool. It's more suspense.
I got 2 of those.
But yeah, I don't know. People always give me. I think it's because people think they have to buy me 2 things or something. I'm like, bitch, you don't have to buy me 1 thing. Like. Yeah. Just when you say happy birthday, don't make it weird.
Yeah, don't.
Like when we're at the bar and you guys randomly give me $11 for a bet on a pool game I didn't play. Or I played it, but I didn't. It was the other day on my birthday.
Why did we give you the money?
Exactly.
You were playing there, right?
I played, but I never took the bet. It was you and Carlton. And then Carlton starts handing me the money. I'm like, I didn't take this bet. And then Sarah adds $1, and I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah, no.
I did not take this bet.
Sarah added the $1, and I was like, who was that for? And I was like, fine, just give him the money. What'd you do with that $11?
I tipped the guy at Subway today.
$11?
I gave him 5.
At Subway?
Yeah, bro. They have a hard life.
You're a generous man. You're a generous man. How much did you tip that night?
At the bar?
I'm just kidding. You don't have to tell me.
I mean,
I spent way too much money that night,
really?
by the way. Yeah. Spent like $80.
Wow. What the fuck? Well, you're paying for 2.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true. But still, the point stands. It's $100.
Yeah, I mean.
It is what it is. Happy birthday.
I bought the nachos.
That's true.
I did my part.
I do appreciate that.
Did you guys get the pool table or something? It's only $5 an hour. So.
I don't know. Well, I mean, granted, how much was your tab? Like $40?
Probably, yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
With
you split that. You split that in 2. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's right there.
That's fair.
Yeah. And I was having a rough day, so I drank a little bit more.
You guys typically split the tab? You're married now, though.
If we're both kind of running low on funds, which is not often, we'll split it. But most times than not, one of us will just cover it. Whoever has the more money.
I try to.
We're kind of on a same page where it's like, how much money do you have? How much money do I have?
Or it's like, I'll get the drinks and you get the dinner or something.
Yeah. Or it's just like I got paid and I have money, or like you just paid this bill, or like you're like, because I get paid weekly, so I
really?
Yeah, I consistently have money.
It must be nice.
No, one more. You good?
Sure.
So it's like I'll get paid weekly, but like honestly, my tips, which I take home daily, are way more than that.
Yeah, but that must be nice.
Yeah, I mean, so it's just really like who has more money at that point.
Let's check.
So that's who takes care of the bill, or I'm just feeling really generous and I'll take care of it. But yeah, it comes and it goes.
Yeah, it's never like an established thing.
Yeah, I think at some point I was like spending way too much money, and then I was like, I kind of gotta tone this down.
Yeah.
And then it was like, oh, we'll split it, and then it's like, hey, don't worry, I'll just pay for it. And then,
hey, let me buy that 1 beer and plate of fries I bought you. I know I ate most of the fries, so
it's not
a guilt
the worst.
thing.
That's the worst. Whenever we because we'll share a meal a lot, right?
Mm-hmm.
So like we'll get a burger, we'll cut it in half, we'll eat the fries, and then like by the end of it, I'm like, all right, I think I want more food. Or you know, she's still hungry, and I'm like, okay, well, order an appetizer. I'll eat that with you too.
That's why I always see you guys do the nachos and the burger, and then
Oh yeah, it's a great meal.
Like,
that I think that's one
idea.
of those times where it's just like we nailed it, or it's like we've come to the agreement that's like, okay, I like the chicken nachos, you like the burger. We'll get like the fucking turkey burger because I know you can't eat red meat, and I'll get the chicken nachos. We'll do half and half. But more times than not, I'll eat way more of the nachos and have my half of the burger, and Sarah's full, like 2 bites in, you know?
take advantage of that moment to strike.
I imagine it's kind of different. It's really different with Alexis being not vegetarian. She's vegetarian, vegan. She's something.
She's veganish. She just tries to not like put her money towards
exactly
animal products and stuff.
But that doesn't really come up too often where you're like, hey, I'm gonna get this. Do you want to split this?
No, I mean, like most of the time when me and her go to the bar, we'll get like fries, and we can both eat fries.
Well, yeah, but I'm saying like, okay, so you go out to dinner, you're not gonna like what you order and what she's orders. You're not gonna split that.
No, not usually.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
it depends sometimes.
Yeah, exactly. But I don't think that happens
like we
too often with like
all splitting, really.
Yeah.
But
yeah. But something that I eat, Sarah could probably eat, as compared to like something
more
you
for
eat.
me.
Yeah, 100%. 100%. Can you do the one eyebrow? There you go.
The Rock.
Yeah. You think did you grow up watching wrestling?
No, not really. I mean, Keenan was really into wrestling, and that was most of my wrestling exposure until we started to hang out again.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's how I always knew about Rey Mysterio, because that was like his guy. And we played the video games and stuff like that, for sure.
That's something we got to do.
SmackDown versus Raw. Yeah, we got to red box that one, because I ain't paying fucking
Yeah.
$60 for that broken garbage. For WWE 2K20, 19, whatever the fuck it is.
Yeah, no, thank you.
It would be funny, though.
I'm with it. It just looks so bad.
Mm-hmm.
Like everything, like I know what a good
Bad
game
games
should
are
look
funny.
like. And then every time I would send you, I'm like, look at this. And you'd be like, what is that?
It's embarrassing, honestly.
Yeah. Oh my God. Yes.
Just can't believe like that got out. As somebody who works in fucking QA, I'm just like.
Have you seen all the glitches and stuff in it, or just really just what?
I mean, there's this YouTuber, his name is Video Game Donkey, and he did pretty much the ultimate video you could see about it.
Oh, really?
It's just a showcase of absolute
Nice
garbage.
Hot garbage.
And it seems like it's something that has like a really high frequency, like to happen in game. It's just like, how do you ship that? I don't understand. But you know, money.
Money is money.
Money is money. Let's see if I have any in Pops. Mall Santas.
Love them. I'll take my kid to them.
So what I wanted, this isn't even an unpopular opinion, but I wanted to see like a true life I'm a mall Santa.
Ooh, that'd be good.
But it's like about what they do like leading up to it, and then for the rest of the year is like, what do they do?
Oh, so you follow
Easter bunny? Are they, like a clown?
You follow them like late December, like right as Christmas ending, and like you get the high excited, and then you go into like the later years where they're like
the sad times.
Yeah, like they're like, well, that was the work, like that was all the money I was gonna make for this year.
And how much money is that too?
Exactly.
I want to know.
Exactly.
Was it worth it?
Oh shit, that would be. A really
Are they
good
all
episode.
creeps? These are the things I'm curious about.
We're gonna make a documentary about this.
Is it? Yeah, I feel like this would be a really
good one. Yeah, they're gonna
a
edit
really
this whole
weird
spot out.
mockumentary to.
Yeah.
overview.
Oh my God. Yeah. He'll fall into like drug addiction, but then like come November, like Black Friday hits, he's just waiting. He's like getting shaved up, starts like doing push-ups, even though he's a fat son of a bitch, so he's just doing it for himself.
He uses a pillow.
Yeah.
Charlie's the guy that uses the legit stomach, but like Marshall, he's like he's the pro Santa that always uses.
He lives it. Yeah, it's a real beard.
Like he goes through the authenticity. He literally spends the whole year round getting fat just for that role.
Oh,
yeah.
He Christian Bales
and growing the beard.
Christian Bales it, huh?
Yeah, he's a fucking.
He ages
method
himself
actor.
like 5 years to get that gray.
Yeah, he's Tim Allen essentially.
Turbo Man.
You ever seen that movie Tim Allen Santa Claus, where he turns into Santa Claus because he kills Santa Claus?
Yeah, I think Turbo Man's a better.
What is that?
That's Arnold Schwarzenegger, I think.
You're thinking of Jingle All the Way?
Jingle All the Way, yeah. Turbo Man.
Do you know who the kid in Jingle All the Way is?
You just said it. It was Hayden Christensen.
No.
What?
Because Hayden Christensen didn't play the baby Anakin when Anakin's really, really young.
Oh, it was the actual baby.
Yeah.
That's right.
Are you an angel? My mom says that.
Turbo Man. Fucking
What is Turbo Man?
That's the name of the fucking character.
Oh, yeah, okay. I know what you're talking about now.
Yeah.
I thought the movie was called
That
Turbo.
movie should have been called Turbo Man.
It's like, you're thinking of Turbo Kid, and that movie was overrated.
That movie. Fuck that movie too. We don't like you anyways.
So we'll find a mall Santa to follow for sure. What is your favorite Christmas tradition? Is it Mimosa Beefest?
Yeah. Like my family celebrates Christmas Eve, right? So like as we got more kids in the family,
yeah,
we started doing it early and early. Like we would do one present Christmas Eve and then the rest of the presents on Christmas, right?
Yeah, I used to do that.
So then, but then that as they got kind of older, it'd be kind of a little bit earlier because they didn't want to wait to do the one present
school or something.
Well,
not really, but yeah.
But no, it'd just be like let's just do it so they can go to sleep. You know, like they're tired, they want to, you know. So then it's like, okay, cool. Well, then we'll do one, and then it's like, oh, well, let's do two. So when we started doing two, we started doing more and more, a little bit earlier, more gifts, and then it's just became like, oh, hey, we do all the gifts, like the normal gifts on Christmas Eve. Then we'll do the Santa gifts the next day. So whatever. So then that's
Separate the recipient.
Yeah. So then Christmas Eve has become our Christmas, right? So like we'll do dinner, we'll do gift exchanges, and that's all done.
Right.
So then Christmas Day has just been kind of a free day for me. You know, I'll usually go do someone else's Christmas. But then once Mimosa Breakfast became a thing, then it became a thing of like, this is my tradition. You know what I'm saying? Like, we started getting together, and it was like, okay, cool. We did this year, and it's like, cool. Like, next year we'll come around, and okay, well, let's do Thanksgiving too. Like, we're not doing anything.
Easter.
Yeah. Oh, I've thought about doing it more just because I want to get together more. But
Memorial Day.
But so Thanksgiving started
picking
becoming of it, and then it was like, well, we're gonna do this on Christmas Day too, right? And it's like, yeah, why not? And then it became tradition on Thanksgiving and Christmas, and it's like, this is now my Christmas fucking tradition. And I missed the Thanksgiving one. We do think, like I said, Thanksgiving and Christmas, and
You were there.
yeah, but we usually do it like the morning.
Oh,
you know, like
yeah,
it's always been the day of, because I usually have it off, or I make sure I have it off. But this year I didn't, just because of it being my birthday. I just treated it differently, but I missed it, and it felt weird. No, it legitimately felt weird, and I was like,
because it was at night.
well, no, it just wasn't. You know, it wasn't on the day. You know, it's not the usual tradition.
Right.
You know?
Okay.
And I was just like, oh, this
It
feels
wasn't right.
Yeah, this doesn't feel right. And then, like, from that day, literally that night that we were there, I was like, I'm never missing another one. So, like, that's why, like, Christmas, like, granted, my work's off, but I'm like, in my head, I'm like, oh, Thanksgiving morning, I'm off. Like, Thanksgiving Day, I'm off.
Yeah.
Christmas Day, I'm off. You know, well, no matter what it is, it's like, that's just what's gonna happen. And it's just because of that tradition, and like that's become my tradition.
It's not a bad one, that's for sure.
Yeah.
See if we can get Jack to offset Star Wars to Thanksgiving, and then we can put on Doctor Who specials for Christmas.
Oh no, it's Star Wars all day.
Yeah, Star Wars is still pretty Christmassy because they always come out around that time.
Well, that and like honestly, like how he said last, where he was like, and Star Wars just is on in the background. And it literally is. It's just
your
like,
choice.
It's just going through every single movie, and then you're just like, where are we at? And you're like, sit for a second, and you're like, all right, cool.
Pod
and
race.
then like you go back, and then it's just, you've seen every single movie throughout that day, and you're like, okay, cool, I'm good on this. I'm refreshed.
Yeah.
So
That's like a good thing about Star Wars is you can really look over at any time and
yeah, you know exactly
something
what
cool
you're at.
going on.
Yeah.
For the most part.
That, and you know what's going on, you know?
That's true too. Seen it enough to know what up.
What about you? What's your, you have any Christmas traditions?
I mean, I typically just like open gifts with my family and stuff.
Yeah.
Usually my brother has like two families essentially.
How so?
he's been like inducted into his best friend's family in like a lot of ways. So
Okay.
he'll like do Christmas with us, and then he'll go over there and do it with them too. Yeah, it's like his roommate.
Is that Christmas Day sort of thing?
Probably, yeah.
Yeah.
But other than that, like I said, I used to watch Doctor Who specials for the entire day, pretty much.
So does mimosa breakfast cut into that, or?
I mean, that was something I used to do back at my old house, like 5 years ago.
Yeah. Well, no, I'm saying like Christmas with your family.
Oh no,
Yeah.
because they do that stuff like during the rest of the day.
Oh, okay.
Like it's not.
If you don't mind me asking,
Breakfast.
this is something that I had to deal with when I went through it. But have you thought about what you know it's coming? No.
Mm-hmm.
Have you thought about what Christmas is going to be like without your dad?
Oh, I mean, I know, like, I feel like my mom was, like, stressing about it a little bit, but I don't know. Like, for the most part, like, the family part of Christmas is, like, relatively, like, quick.
Mm-hmm.
It's very similar to just, like, how it was when we were kids. You just kind of get up, you open shit up, and then everyone kind of gets on with their day.
Yeah, but I mean, it's
It's definitely going to be different, but like, yeah.
Have you thought about that at all, or does that even cross your mind?
I mean, it's crossed my mind because I'm like, oh,
yeah,
you don't have to buy things for them. My mom probably has to like double up or something. I don't know if she feels like she has some kind of obligation to do more for that. Yeah, but
fair.
I mean, you know what it'll be like. It's like every Christmas, probably to some degree for people. It's like there's always one less of something.
Yeah, that one less is never like
like Keenan used to live right across the street from me, so like
but
we'd like meet up, compare shit.
A family member is a whole different feeling.
It is, yeah.
Especially it's like your dad. You know what I'm saying? Like a friend is one thing for sure. I won't take that away from you.
Not asking you to.
But no, I'm saying, but like a family member, because I remember like. People would talk about like losing a family member or like a friend or this and that. I could just never identify. But like people would say like when they lost their family, that's a whole nother ball game. And that was something that I like, yeah, you know, I've had friends pass away, but when someone in my family passed away, that's another level of that. Yeah. Especially immediate family. Like that's something that really holds like deep, you know what I'm saying? Like it's not just like, oh well, you know, we don't do that thing anymore. It's like, oh well, they're just not there on Christmas morning anymore. You know what I'm saying? Like
it's death for you, I guess.
Yeah, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah. But
I'll ask you
I mean,
again
all you do
Christmas.
over time is you evolve it, you know.
Yeah,
trying to make new traditions. I mean, Jack's gonna die soon. Just kidding.
That's not for a long time. I hope not.
Nah.
If so, I have to start hosting it at my house and fuck.
Day of. Yeah. That's weird, man, but I don't know. The whole experience has been weird, you know. I think things like that just come and go in how you react to them, and like depending on the time of the year is probably the biggest parts where you kind of notice it, but
yeah. That's
the weird thing with death, right? It's just like some things just don't happen the same anymore, and you're just like, well, you just accept it. Some people take it hard, or they, you know, maybe react to it, but it's just like, well, what can you do?
I'm interested to see how you react to it.
Oh, this guy's trying to fish me. Back out. I'm kidding. Yeah, well, because mimosas will be before it, and then it says like, mimosa,
crying around the Christmas tree. Have a happy family.
Like that.
Yeah, something like that.
Fucking Christmas music. Now I know why I hate Christmas music deep down.
Deep down.
I didn't realize it started this year.
Coincidentally, you know, May the 4th. May the 4th be with you.
Yeah.
That day always is the worst for me.
Yeah.
Because that's when my brother passed away.
Oh, okay.
So every time everyone's like, "Oh, Star Wars," I'm like, man.
On that day,
I'm like,
you see your Facebook memories or whatever.
Yeah. Because before that, I remember I have like it's like a giant cat and Slave Leia, but like the cat's like Jabba the Hutt. took a picture of that and I posted it. And right after I got the call. And so now it's like...
So now it's like the first thing you see every time?
Well, it's not the first thing I see, but it's like... someone's like, May the 4th be with you. I'm like, oh yeah, today's the day that my brother died.
Yeah, thanks.
So that's fucking sick.
Leia cat.
Yeah, I'm like, fucking love Star Wars right now.
Like, right? Yeah, why did it have to be?
Yeah, right. On something that I love, which is, I guess, probably something that's like super ironic, but
yeah,
it is what it is.
I'm trying to think of like, I mean, when I got the call about my dad, it was like 3 a.m. or something, or like 4 o'clock in the morning.
You at work?
And I got home and like, I think my mom wasn't there, and I was like, that's fucking weird. And then she called me like an hour later.
Was he at the hospital?
Yeah, he's been.
Oh, that's right. He had been in the hospital, right?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Should have visited that hospital more. Fucking just busy. Juggling life.
Yeah.
It's the choices we make. Internet. Stay off Twitter. Visit your parents.
In the hospital.
If they're in the hospital, you should probably visit your parents, yes.
Yeah. Definitely visit your parents.
I don't know if you know this, but
you think about seeing your mom more now?
A lot of people die in the... I live with my mom.
Yeah, but you think about seeing her more?
I mean, I will see her more with my work schedule changing. Yeah. For sure. Yeah. Like, literally, like, not being... Like, being on the night schedule, like, she's gone when I wake up, and she's asleep when I go.
Yeah.
Like, and every other day, I was like... she's at work all day, and I'm usually gone by the time she gets in. So, yeah.
She's still working at video game companies?
Mm-hmm.
Fuck, she work at your place?
Mm-mm.
Son of a bitch. God damn it. I was really hoping that would work out.
What, did you want a job or something?
No, I tried that before. Did not work my route.
At where we were?
Petra, yeah.
Oh, wow. I don't remember that.
Yeah, it was very brief.
Did you interview?
No.
Oh, fuck. Well, we'll talk about it later. I just don't remember.
No, it was nothing. I mean,
depending on when it was, like,
yeah.
I would have been the one to be like, no. So
yeah,
I wouldn't
no,
think, like,
yeah.
I'd do
Granted, I didn't know shit about video games, so it's probably for the best. Probably.
You guys, you still play Mario 64? That one's still cool. It's like in your interview.
It's been like, I played this Pokemon Silver the other day. Am I right? They're like, what do you think of StarCraft? I'm like,
got that Pokemon
Star
Spoon and
Fox.
Spork.
Star Fox? Am I right?
Star Fox for the NES.
Ooh, NES. That's what they call it, right? The NES, Nintendo Entertainment System. Ooh. Is that what NES stands for?
Yeah.
Son of a...
Did you just figure that out? Come on,
yes,
man.
I did. I'm so sorry.
Come on, man. You want to open this?
Yeah, so I'm going to give you my gift first. So I don't feel like such a dick because this was like super last minute and like I wanted to give you an actual gift for Christmas. But this was more like a bit gift for this episode.
Oh, okay.
So
that's why it's in his pocket. You don't see anything.
So this is my favorite disposable.
Oh, okay.
This is Bubba Fett. This is a really nice feel-good indica.
Called?
Yeah, Bubba Fett. Yes.
Oh, you say boba or bubba?
Bubba. Bubba Fett. This is one of my favorite disposables. My mom also loves this. I felt like you would really appreciate this.
Hell yeah.
And then
I don't have any weed right now, so.
And then a nice mimosa cart.
Damn.
So this is a 0.5 gram. Just because that was a straight indica. I know it's like
hey,
more
this
fun.
expires next year in
let me
July.
finish. Let me finish. A nice mimosa. It'll be a sativa hybrid. So this will be nice on the body, but also at the same time very creative and very uplifting. So this is something to smoke while you try to get creative.
Could have whipped that out.
And like I said, this was supposed to be my bit gift.
No, that's not a big gift at all. I love it.
I was gonna buy you a bong because I thought that would be really cool.
My
and
bong's
like
been broken for a long time.
Yeah, no,
so
it was gonna be like
cool.
a great like visual gift, but you were like, yeah, I haven't smoked flower in so long, and I was like, well, I
just
don't
buy it as much.
Yeah,
it's not as versatile.
So then I was like, well, let me just give him
awesome.
like cartridge weed.
Live Free Wellness LLC.
Don't tell them where they. Oh, it is. Yeah. I mean, that's where I work. I feel like we talked about it already.
I don't know. Oh, where you work? Oh, yeah. No. That doesn't happen.
Now I'm going to feel like a dick.
Why? No. It's not as crazy as you think. I just wrote you
I don't think you can see it.
Oh, on here? A little bit. Yeah.
El Marcos. I hate when people call me Marcos.
I know, that's why I put it there.
That's great. De Dookie Boy. De Dookie Boy.
That means the Marcus Dookie boy.
De boy. De shit. Chico. What does that say?
I don't know. Google translated it. Chico Marrón Gracioso.
What does that say?
It should be funny brown boy.
I
don't know if that's accurate. Is that accurate? You could tell me, right?
I don't know what the word brown is in Spanish.
What? Isn't that like kindergarten shit?
I didn't go to kindergarten in Mexico.
I meant like, dude, even when I was in elementary school, they taught Spanish. And not that I remember it, but, you know, I would think coming from a family like that, they would just like, yeah, and you have to open it from that side.
Funny brown boy.
I typed in funny brown guy or whatever because of the comedy thing, and I was just like, oh, should have been something else, I feel like.
Oh, man. This is actually great.
There's also this thing right here. So the thing that I was saying, there's like a story about this, is I actually bought this for you like 8 years ago.
8 years ago?
Like
when we first met?
So long ago. Maybe not when we first met, but I bought it for you like a long time ago, and I just never gave it to you. I don't know why at the time, and I was just like, it's time. It's time that you give it to him. And so yeah, it's a recreation of the Spider-Man scene where Gwen Stacy dies. It's actually the issue right after, I think.
That is awesome.
And it's actually in there too. The book is in there as well.
Issue? That is great.
And then this is just a PB patch.
A nice Pibber patch. It's my favorite beer. That's so funny, actually.
Yeah, I think we went to a comic convention together. It wasn't in Arizona. It was actually here in Vegas.
I'm gonna put this up. It's just exactly
awesome.
like that. That's awesome, dude. Thank you so much.
No problem.
Now I feel like a dick that I just got you.
Again, don't, because I will definitely use and appreciate the shit out of that. Bet your ass. Merry Christmas, you filthy animal.
He's a fucking psychopath. I hate that movie so much.
He was bullied.
It's
not his fault.
Dude,
in fact,
Christmas.
he probably went to like a really prestigious high school after that, like a gate class.
You know, I honestly feel like those that playing that character might have fucked Macaulay Culkin up.
Really?
Yeah, because that character is fucking like it's a weird character, man.
I think it's just bad to be a child actor.
Well, that too.
Like that can't help, at least.
On top of that character's a nightmare. It really is.
He does this a lot.
He like looks at the.
Does he do the eyebrows a lot? I made my parents disappear.
Do the eyebrows thing. There you go. That's extra creepy.
I made my parents. What if they like synced that movie up? I think pretty much it said this, but they like sync that movie up with the Thanos snap, and then he wakes up and it's like his parents are gone.
No.
No. You made a lot more than your parents disappear. Culkin. I like the other Culkin better. Because of Scott
the
Pilgrim.
Cuckin?
What? The guy in Scott Pilgrim that plays the gay roommate, whose name I can't think of.
Is that his brother, or is that just happenstance to be...
Isn't it his brother?
I don't fucking know. The only thing I know Macaulay Culkin in is Party Monster.
It's not Macaulay Culkin, it's...
His brother.
Yeah.
Andrew Culkin.
It's something else. I can't think of what it is. It's going to drive me crazy, but it's cool. He's in the best movie ever.
You know, I'm going to feel like such a dick for this present until I give
really,
you
I don't know
my
why you
gift
feel like that.
Yeah, no,
all.
it's there.
Gave me
there.
the pleasure of your company. The Battle for Gwen Stacy. That's actually cool. I've never noticed that they have a rhino one.
Yeah, that rhino one is pretty sick too. Why don't you get me that one?
Fuck Christmas. That is the one thing with Christmas is always buying stuff is like really weird. You don't know what's
Yeah, it's strange. Trust me. My wife trying to buy your girlfriend gifts. It's a fucking nightmare.
Oh. Yeah, I can't give her any tips because I used them all. But I did get Sarah. I got her reusable straws. Don't tell her.
Nice.
Save the turtles.
On that note,
yeah, let's.
Any final Christmas thoughts?
Man, can we only do this once a year?
We sure can, buddy. Thank you again so much for that.
No problem, and thank you. I always need something to.
You got the price tag on the patch. I'll forgive you though.
I think it's just a barcode.
It's also the price. Whatever.
Old Dusty.
8 years ago.
I told you. I'm guessing 8 years. I think it's probably like.
Do you want to say the famous Home Alone line?
I made my parents disappear.
Happy holidays, you filthy animals.
Happy holidays.
I think he says Merry Christmas, right?
Oh yeah, he says.